Happy Monday. We are back with another edition of Get Motivated with Misha. Today we're going to talk about taking care of your life. So hopefully you guys got a chance to read today's postcard, which talks about not wasting any time in your life because that is the fastest way to inevitably die. So, I wanted to talk to you guys today about taking care of your life. And, first off, what I wanted to ask you guys is simply to ask yourself, what do you what do you care about, okay? What are your values? What do you value in life? I think that that's the first question that we need to ask ourselves is, what do we care about and what is of value to us, to make sure that we are able to identify that so that we can take better care of it, okay? Because you can always take better care of something that you care about, correct? And I think that when you can identify what it is that you actually care about, you're then able to take better care of it. I'm like rubbing my skin because I'm like, it's so, it's summertime, it's warm, so like I get shiny, I get like oily skin, which my mom used to always say, well, that's a good thing because she thinks that that's how my skin is preserved and how I'm able to, keep the skin and stay, youthful looking, but it can be kind of annoying at times, especially when you're shooting video and you're looking at yourself and you're like, eesh. So, back to the video. So what do you value? Ask yourself that so that you can kind of start to think about what is it that you need to be taking more care of, okay? And I don't want to hear that you don't care about anything because people are good at saying that, and I think the thing that concerns me the most about people that don't care about anything is that then it shows me that you're not going to show or give effort towards anything. So don't be that person that claims to not care, because then you're the person that I'm not really going to ever take serious, okay? So really think about that. 2, let's talk about the negative effects of an I don't care attitude. So when you tell yourself and you feed that to your subconscious that you don't care about anything, then you inevitably, like I said, you don't give effort to anything then. So you're always saying, oh, I don't care, I don't care. You're not going to give effort to anything. You're not going to give effort to your job, your career, relationships. You're really going to teach yourself to not really care. And that is what not caring is. It's not about, oh, I don't care, it doesn't affect me, or I don't have feelings. I think people want I don't care to mean that I don't have feelings. And that's not necessarily what it means. You definitely have feelings if you're stating that you don't care, because you wouldn't be feeling like you have to state that you don't care if you didn't have feelings. But what it does tell us is that if you're constantly saying that you don't care about something, you're not going to put effort towards something, and that's a problem for sure. So it creates that negative mindset to you where you feel like you don't have to put effort because you're like, oh, well, I don't care. Do you really not care, or are your feelings just hurt? Let's not teach ourselves to not care about anything, because, again, not putting effort means that you're never going to have anything that you really want, because you're trying to teach yourself that, well, I don't really care. My feelings are hurt, but I'm going to say I don't care. You should care when it comes to some stuff. There are some relationships that you're going to have to care about and you're going to have to put effort into. So step aside from your hurt feelings. Put some effort into something. Even if somebody says something that you don't like, stop saying you don't care. Put some effort into it, and then take care of it so that you can get the results that you want, right? So when, just to follow up, when you have that attitude of I don't care, you're actually losing your life to a slow death, because if you don't care about anything, again, that means you're not going to put effort into anything. So what are you living for? What are you living for if you don't care about anything? You're just dying a slow death. Seriously, though. So, lastly, ask yourself, again, how can I take more care? So we've identified what you care about. We've identified the negative effects of having an I don't care attitude. So now that you have touched on those 2 points, how can you take more care? That is going to be your assignment for the week. How can you take more care of what it is that you do care about and what you do value? 1, you're going to practice some self-awareness, something I've been asking you to do probably since I've started Get Motivated with Misha. Practice some self-awareness. Become more self-aware of how you are and how you deal with things. And then 2, take some accountability. If you're a person that jumps to conclusions a lot, if you're a person that says I don't care, a lot because you're in your feelings, take some accountability, recognize that, be self-aware, and say, okay, you know what, I'm going to work on that and I'm going to change that so that then you can, 3, set goals for growth. How are you going to change that? Set goals so you can change that, so that you can take more care of what it is that you care about. So that is my message for the week for you. And, like I said, I definitely want you guys to work on that this week. I want you guys to have a positive week. I want you guys to take more care and not allow your life to die a slow death. Like, you're here for a reason. You're on this earth for a reason. So I definitely want you to make more of your life and to create the life that you truly desire. That's why I make these videos, so that I can motivate you, for those people that are feeling just a little bit of down and out about their situations. There's always a solution, and there's always a positive mindset that you could be having about the situation. So, you're always free to reach out to me if you do need, some help, some pointers, a push in the right direction. I'm always open for it. And, I have my book out, Life After 25, Intuitively Me. It seems like a lot of people are starting to finish the book. I'm super excited about that. It's taking people under 48 hours to complete it. I'm getting really good feedback about it. So if you haven't already gotten a copy, definitely order one. I will autograph it for free with a personal message for you, as well as same with my Ambition for Sale. I still have a couple copies of that. So I'd love to send you out both. Let me know. Place an order. I got you. Okay, so aside from that, you guys know that I do have one-on-one coaching services for those that are trying to take charge of their life and take more care and just simply change your perspective so that they can create the life that they want. So definitely head over to the shop section. You're able to book right from the Facebook page. So I encourage you to do that. And other than that, stay ambitious, stay motivated. I will talk to you guys in the next video. And the next video will be my Facebook Live that I do every Saturday now on the Mayhem Marketing Facebook page. So if you haven't liked me already, definitely make sure you go and do that. The Mayhem Marketing page has been providing content marketing tips every Saturday. So definitely, if you are looking to become a better content marketer or just start marketing your content in general, definitely like my page so that you can get updates. Like my page so that you can always catch when there's going to be a Facebook Live, because I'm giving free content marketing tips. But also head over to the website, themayhemmarketingagency.com, where you are actually able to book services, coaching sessions with me if you have, things that you're trying to do for your organization or business. If you are planning on publishing a book, I have consultations for that. I have a publishing class. I have content marketing coaching services. Whatever it is that you need, reach out to me. I can help you out with that. So you guys have a great rest of your week. And again, stay ambitious, stay motivated.